What do we do when we are walking in gloom, darkness, and chained to misery? What do we do when we make foolish choices and we are totally messed up? What do we do when we are lost at sea and tossed about in the storms of life? What do we do when we are lost, homeless, hungry, and thirsty, and nearly at the point of death? What do we do basically when we are helpless? The psalmist in Psalms 107 recounts from Israel's history the faithful love of God. He discovers the password to come out of the worst possible scenario. The Bible tells us in Psalms 107 verse 6, "Lord, help! They cried in their trouble, and He rescued them from their distress." 4 times in the Psalms, this exact sentence is repeated. Lord, help! They cried in their trouble, and He rescued them from their distress. 2 words we must never forget, regardless of where we are. What are the 2 words? Lord, help. Lord, help. When we need access to our email or entry to our Zoom account, we usually enter the password or passcode. The right password gives us access to what we need. In our deepest pain, the right password for God's intervention, these 8 letters. What are these 8 letters? L-O-R-D H-E-L-P. Lord, help. What do these 2 words mean for us? It means 3 vital things. Firstly, never forget God, regardless of where you are. Call out to God in the midst of your most painful mess, and God is ready to rescue you. When we are faced with our biggest mess, we often tend to minimize God. We almost always forget who God is and what He can do. My friend, I'm inviting you, faced with your biggest mess, to maximize God in your life. Magnify God as the centerpiece of your life. Secondly, what does Lord help mean? Secondly, let go of your pride. It won't take you far. Pride stops us from calling out to God. Pride leaves us in a bigger mess. We avoid whispering or shouting out, "Lord, help," as we feel, oh, that is for the religious guys or those who are weak and cannot handle life. Well-known author Max Lucado made this comment. He said, "Pride is the poison pill of the soul." Powerful. Pride is the poison pill of the soul. The more we inject ourselves with this poison, it is less likely we call out to God for His help. Finally, what does Lord help mean to us? Finally, it means admit you are helpless. You cannot handle life on your own. You need God's help at all times. Have you read a verse? God helps those who help themselves. Actually, it's not in the Bible. Bible always seems to indicate God helps those who admit they are helpless. Our helplessness and humility will cause us to call out to God, "Lord, help." My dear friend, never forget the access code to get you out of your mess. Lord, help. God is ready to help you. Are you ready to call out for His help? Are you ready to say these words? Lord,